and welcome, Dragon Brawlers 2 Players Guild. My name is Loki. I am joined by our lovely Guild Master Scott.
Hello, everybody. And just before we get into the poll cool reveals, which I'm very excited about, and we'll talk about in a second, we just got to mention that in the description you can find our affiliate link to VaultX. If you need binders, cases, sleeves, whatever your gaming accessory needs, save yourself 10% on the highest quality in the industry using code PlayersGuild. It kicks back to the channel, which really helps us. You guys have been doing such a great job. Now let's talk about poll cool. Poll cool. That's such a hard thing to say. Why is it so hard? I don't know.
I don't know.
Loki, take it away with Son Goku.
So, Son Goku, 10,000 power, red leader. When it attacks, draw one card. And that's it. Then we have
Right,
Awakened.
this is how it's as basic as you can get.
Yes. And now we go to the difficult part. When your life is 4 or less, or you have 2 or more energy and there is a Son Gohan Awakened hidden power under your opponent's leader, you add 1 power pole from your deck to your hand, shuffle your deck, draw 1 card, and add cards from your life to your hand until you have 6 life left. So you don't get any energy back.
No.
As to how you get Son Gohan Awakened hidden power under your opponent's leader, I have absolutely no clue.
We'll find out later.
We'll find out later.
It's a thing. It's a thing. It's a whole thing.
Sure.
But the key thing here is Power Pull is a card, and I'm so happy. It's what about like I feel like it's such an iconic look for Goku considering how little it actually plays long term into Dragon Ball.
Yes, I mean, the power pole is a Yui, which was the actual weapon that Son Goku, so the Monkey King, was using in Journey to the West.
So it's cool. So then we awaken into Son Goku for the sake of family.
I'm not going to lie, this leader gives me set 1 vibes.
I can see it. Also,
Very simple.
the artwork with the pull and the hand position.
It's very simple text as well.
Somebody knew what they were doing with this artwork. I'm saying that. Permanent. Reduce the energy cost of Power Pull by 1 red. Permanent. If you have a red Son Goku or Piccolo Z battle card in play, your Son Goku cards with Power Pull under them gain crit. I love that. I think it's nice. It's simple. And then when it attacks, draw 1.
It's a very simple design. And surprisingly, it does not have a Z leader.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird to me that it doesn't have a Z leader.
It's fine. So let's talk about the power pole, right? Because essentially power pole is going to be in your rotation all the time. It should be. And as soon as you awaken, you get 1 in hand, and it costs 0 because of the awakened leader ability.
Yes.
So, 1 cost 1 specified red extra card. Permanent, if this card is under a red Son Goku battle card, the Son Goku battle card on top of this card gets plus 5,000 power permanently. So it is an equipment card.
Yeah, it is that.
Which is, I think it's a good on flavor. Activate main, choose up to 1 of your mono red Son Goku cards with cost 3 or more, and without cards that have the same name as this card under it, then place this card under it. So Son Goku can only ever hold 1 power pole. And activate main, limit 1. If this card is under Son Goku battle card, you draw 1 card, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with power less than or equal to the card on top of this card, and KO it.
Yeah, I love it. I think, generally speaking, what this opens the door to for Dragon Ball is huge.
Yes, I mean, it just says that not only your leader draws when it attacks, but you have a battle card that says once per turn I draw a card.
And it can KO something, and then it can also move around. There's so much cool stuff for this card.
Yeah, there is a just giving that passive 5k as well, I think is very important. I bet we do have some good red Son Gokus in the past that could have been used with this as well. Not only
I hope
stuff.
so. I mean, that's always the hope, right?
Yeah.
So then let's talk about the Z deck.
So we start with Piccolo Unleashed Power, which is the play starter from a Z deck, I guess.
So it's a 2 cost, 1 Z energy, deflect unique blocker, Z stack 1. So it specifically requires Goku full power and full blast, which is the next card we'll talk about.
Yeah.
Permanent. If you have 3 or more energy and this card would leave your battle area, discard one card from your hand and then play up to the Goku from underneath it and remove this card from the game instead. Permanent. If there is a power pull under one of your Son Goku battle cards, reduce the energy cost in your reduce the energy cost of this card in your Z deck by 1. So it becomes a 1-drop 1 Z energy.
Yeah, but you do need to have 3 or more energy to be able to play the other Goku.
Yes.
So shall we talk about the Goku, because they do come in pairs.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
So 3-drop 3 specified red, Son Goku full power and full blast, 20,000 power, 2 Z energy. But of course we're going to be using Piccolo to play this. When this card is played, this card gains barrier for the turn, which is
nice.
So you know that if it's played with that Piccolo, it's not just going to disappear. It doesn't have deflect though. Once per turn, if there is a Son Gohan Awakened hidden power under your leader or your opponent's leader, when your opponent plays a battle card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, and that card gets minus 10,000 power for the turn. It's once per turn, but it's not limit 1, which means if you have multiple of those on board, quite good.
I like it. I think it works quite well. Yeah.
And then activate main. If you place one card from your hand at the bottom of your deck, add up to 1 power pole from your drop to your hand. This is deceptively strong because it can help you against mill.
Yeah.
In the worst case.
Yeah. Because it's add up to 1, so you can always just put card
even
back.
then it adds from the drop, not from your deck.
Also that as well, right? Yeah. So it like, oh no, you got rid of, like, if your opponent's like, oh, if I can deal with this power pull, and it's like, well, I'll just keep bringing it back.
Well, that's the thing. You don't need to deal with a power pull per se, because you just need to deal with a battle card on top of it. But having this as a 25k critical is scary. Just no keywords, right? No double strike, no dual attack.
I think it's fine.
I don't know what else the archetype has, so...
Let's go into...
Son Gohan Awakened Hidden Power, which is an 8-drop and 30,000 power.
So it's Awakened Hidden Power, bro.
Sure.
This card can't be removed from under your leader by a skill other than this card's skills.
Okay.
If your opponent has 4 or more energy, when your opponent plays a red battle card with both Son Goku and Piccolo, play this card from under your leader into your opponent's battle area. When this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier. It gets minus 35k for the turn, then place this card under your leader at the end of the turn.
So the idea is there's going to be a card that's both Piccolo and Son Goku. You play that. You get Gohan, remove something, get to attack with Gohan, and then Gohan goes underneath your leader.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now I can get behind that. How do you get it under your opponent's leader?
There's another card in a minute.
Okay.
Also, I cannot wait to see the mirror match of this deck.
Yeah, that's... I mean, it has limit 1.
Yeah, that's true. Next up is
Krillin, Desperate Straits. It's
a unique blocker for 2, but activate main. If there is a power pull under one of your Son Gokus, you just play it for free. Though it's a free blocker in essence, which is, it's not bad. Not bad. I'll take that.
It is unique though, so it's a bit sad.
Yeah.
But it's a good support.
And then Krillin Student Bonds, right?
Yep.
So activate main. If you limit 1, if your leader is a red Son Goku and you discard this card from your hand, add up to 1 power pull from your deck or drop, then shuffle your deck if you look through. Just again getting that power pull back, whatever means.
I mean,
or adding it to your hand from your deck, which is great.
Yeah, this one is just going to be sitting around, and of course your power pulls are free after you awaken, which is really good.
Exactly. Yeah, I think Student Bonds is really good. I really like it. Yeah, next up.
Bulma Talented Youth. So it's a 1-drop 1k Bulma. Also, when this card is played, look at the 5 cards from the top of your deck, add up to 1 red Son Goku or Earthlink with energy cost of 5 or less to your hand. Shuffle your deck. And then activate main, place 1 card from your hand at the bottom of your deck, choose up to 1 of your Son Goku cards, and add up to 1 power pole from under that card to your hand, so it lets you recycle the power poles.
Yeah.
That's a an interesting one. That one is a really interesting one.
Yeah, I also like the utility of this card. Like playing it in Bulma or something. You know, the Airfling strategy lets you just search out your Airflings, right?
Yeah, it's just additional Earthling search, isn't it?
And then obviously becomes a blocker because Bulma.
Yes.
Yeah, so I actually just I think this is just a generally good card, but obviously for the deck it also works really well as well.
Hmm.
Next up,
Master Roshi, the vanilla one.
oh, so good.
He
We
looks
have
alright.
I just like this is our second skillless Roshi we've seen this set
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
because
We've seen
there's the
buff
yellow one. Yeah,
in yellow.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then we have Son Goku, Overwhelming Power, the 5-drop super rare.
Ah, super rare. I just love his smile, just like ah. Could you imagine if they didn't put a power pole on the card out there? 'Cause that would have been
That
funny.
would be funny.
So it's a 5 cost 2 specified red, 20k base with deflect. Activate main, limit 1 if your leader is red, Son Goku, and you have 3 or more energy, you can play it from your hand. Also, when you activate this card's sorry. Oh, slow down.
Start from the beginning.
When you activate the activate main skill of Power Pole under this card, switch it to active mode. So technically dual attack crit.
Yeah.
When this card is KO'd, draw a card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards. That gets -20. That card gets -20 for the turn. That's really solid. Like I actually think that's really good.
I mean, it replaces the card. The activate main obviously draws another card, and it's a 25k dual attack crit. I can live with that.
I think it's decent, right? For 1 red energy, I think that's decent.
The fact is that you need to have 3 energy. You get to play one of them a turn. Sin is just going to be happy.
Yeah, true. Next up is
The wife, the mother. Chi-Chi, protecting mother. A 1-drop 4000 power. Auto, when this card is played, look at up to 5 cards from the top of your deck. Add up to 1 red Goku or Piccolo with cost 5 or less to your hand. Then shuffle your deck. And if your leader's backside is Son Goku for the sake of family, and your opponent's leader doesn't have Gohan Awakened Hidden Power under it, when your opponent plays a card or attacks, place up to 1 Gohan Awakened Hidden Power from your deck under your opponent's leader, then shuffle your deck. That was a mouthful.
It is. It's also like she's got no like protection, so like they can remove it before they play a card in some cases.
But the thing is that this will work. If you go first, you play her, and your opponent attacks with the leader, you put the Gohan underneath the leader.
True. I mean, you want her turn 1, right? Like this is a hard mulligan for her to set up that
Yes.
chain if you choose to run it.
I think you do choose, because that also works when your opponent plays a card.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
That's
they
valid.
play a battle card. I think unisons are played. The extra cards are activated. So they play a card that their attack. So the 2 main things you do in this game.
Yeah.
Moving on, we're going into more Son Gokus. We have Enduring Fury, a 3-drop 15,000 power. When this card is played, you add up to 1 power pole from your deck to your hand and shuffle your deck. Okay.
I will say this archetype is very good at getting power pole into your hand. Like you aren't gonna miss power pole unless all 4 are in life.
But there's also only 4 of them, and you have lots of effects to add them from the deck. Only from the deck.
That's true.
If your leader is mono red Son Goku and there's a Son Gohan Awakened Hidden Power under your leader or your opponent's leader, you play him for 1 red with limit 1. It's fine. I can see how you get Son Gohan Awakened Hidden Power. And yes, you can resolve 4 of them in the game, because initially I thought that it's going to be only 1, but because Chi-Chi is repeatable, nor is she once per turn. So if you have 2 of her on board, I know, you only get to do it once either way, because your opponent needs to have no awakened power under their leader. It's easy to get to that Gohan if you can see Chi-Chi.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you need to open her essentially.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest problem. This is not majority of the decks we've seen set up either from their extra deck, or they have some sort of the leader ability to set up. This deck doesn't have a leader ability to set up for your alternative awakening.
No.
that seems a bit difficult. The deck seems fun, but it seems difficult to get there. Unless we're going to see
Yeah.
another way to put hidden power.
From the top of my head, I can't remember another one in this set.
So
But
next one
that
is
means there's probably a promo.
possibly. Next one is the daily training. If you want to take this one.
Yeah. So if it's a free K with if it's a free K, it's a free cost for 2 specified red, 15K. If there is a power pole under this card, when this card attacks, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Add up to 1 red Goku or Piccolo with an energy cost of 5 or less. Add it to your hand and shuffle your deck. Decent searcher, because it's going to be a 20K swing. 20K critical, really. Activate main, limit 1. If your leader is mono red Son Goku and there is a Gohan under your leader, or your opponent's leader, play this card from your hand, which is nice that it works both ways.
It's a Piccolo, not Piccolo Junior, because I was thinking it would work with that Alliance Piccolo, but that's a Piccolo Junior, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a shame. Because it doesn't say that you search for mono red. I think
that's true.
Worth
Just
paying
red.
attention to.
Yeah, that's true. So I mean, there is. I think KO Ken, right? Was he 5? No, it might not have been 5. Might have been 7.
That was a 7. Yeah, Kaioken was a 7.
Yeah. I don't know. There's probably some good 5-drop Gokus out there that are red
or
and green.
Piccolos, either or.
Yeah, true. Let's not disrespect Piccolo like that. I'm sorry, Big Green. Speaking of Piccolo, right? He's up next.
Yes, plentiful strength.
Yeah. Plentiful strength. Oh, I've got the wrong one. Never mind. Carry on.
The 4-drop 15,000 power. Activate main on limit 1 if your leader is a red Son Goku and you add power pole under a Goku with cost of 5 or more to your hand. You play this card from your hand. So you reset the power pole to play him. And I don't really understand why. I guess you just get it back to hand so you can use it again.
Well, yeah, because if you got the Goku on the board, you're going to bounce it back anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're not limited to attaching.
Exactly. Then we got Piccolo Prideful Strength.
Sure. Let's go Prideful Strike. I had a different order.
Okay. 4 cost, counter attack, negate the attack and play this card. Permanent during your opponent's turn. If there is a Son Gohan awakened hidden power under your leader or your opponent's leader, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 3 so it becomes a 1-drop. When this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards or unisons, and that card gets -15 for the turn. I actually kind of like that. I think that's a really nice little effect. Not only do you negate, you get a body, and then you also -15 power.
And it can go to the unison, which can be useful, because in certain situations it's just going to be remove a marker, isn't it?
Exactly, remove a marker, reset that unison, you know, like some good stuff. I actually like it.
Yeah.
Next up.
Next up is the super rare. This is the Son Goku and Piccolo arch rivals fighting together.
Yeah.
So 8-drop, 25,000 power, deflect, double strike. When this card is played, choose up to one of your leaders, and that card gets 5,000 power until the end of your opponent's turn.
So built-in bean, which is nice.
Yeah. On the double striker. Activate main, limit 1, pay 2 red. If you have 4 more red energy, you play this card from your hand and place up to 1 red Son Goku or Piccolo from your drop under this card. That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
So it gets to absorb one of them. And of course, this is also going to trigger the Hidden Ambition, right?
Yes.
Because this is the one that has 2 characters on it.
Yes.
And activate main. If your leader is red and you place 1 card from under this card into your drop, switch this card to active. Okay, so it's a one-time only dual attack, double strike.
Crit.
Crit, yes, because you can put power pole underneath it. Yeah, okay. And it beans your leader for 2 turns, which is quite good.
Yeah. I think it's a cool boss monster. I really do.
And also gives you a 30k attacker.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
With the
because of
hidden
power
power.
pole +5, right? Yeah. Anything else to talk about?
We have Ox King, grandfather of the Son Gohan.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Sure. A 1-drop 4,000 power, on play, draw a card. If your leader's backside is Goku, sake of family, and your opponent's leader doesn't have Gohan Awakened Hidden Power, it's the same as Chi-Chi. So you have.
So at least there's 2 ways of getting
you have 2 ways to get it under your opponent's leader.
and then we have Piccolo opposing
Super
strength, which
combo.
is a super combo, and then we have a skillless Krillin.
That is correct. That's all we
Yeah,
have.
so my big problem with this deck is the Gohan. I don't think. I mean, you can get it under there probably realistically, but you have two cards that do it, and they're both Earthlings, which aren't searchable within the deck itself.
There was something. Bulma was searching Earthlings in the top 5.
True. Okay, I'll give you Bulma,
I
but
have
then
a different
that's
problem with this deck.
okay. Go on.
What happens when you have the Gohan in hand?
There's the cards that put him to the bottom.
Yes, but then you do need to get out of the way to do that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's all finicky and really. This is a card that I can see gets a promo or an anniversary box card that fixes this issue,
Yeah.
and it becomes a really fun deck. Right now, I think it's too gimmicky for its own good. I love the Power Pole stuff. I hope we see Power Pole expanded. I think what Power Pole actually means for the game. Like, I'd love to see Trunks' sword as like a thing to play with future Trunks. Like, that's such a cool idea. Capsules could now be a thing.
Capsules would be a really interesting thing. Something that you just place under your battle cards to give them different effects.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
And so loads of little things like that can now be possible. And again, I like seeing the design space for Dragon Ball Super Card Game evolve. But overall, I don't think this deck is that great. I do like a lot of the cards in it, and I do like the fact that the leader is very simple and just gives your leader crit, your battle cards crit.
Yeah.
It's
but
just
it
one of those
requires you to
decks
have
where
a
I'm
Z
like,
battle card for that as well. So, and you only
yeah,
have 7 of them.
true.
Total.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see where this deck goes. I think it's definitely a deck that needs some more support before it becomes really a contender. But otherwise, like, the boss monster's really fun. Yeah.
It will be a fun thing
Any
to play in the untapped potential.
definitely.
against the
Any
cards,
any final thoughts on?
No, not really.
No, okay. Well, there you go then, guys. Let us know in the comments below what you think of this art type, and while you're down in the comment section, hit that description, look at the products that Vault X have to offer, and then save yourself 10% on any orders you make. And you also support this channel, and you can also support this channel by Super Saiyan smashing that subscribe button. I've been Scott Sedman, joined by Loki Smith, and we'll see you next time.